Welcome back to our podcast. This is episode 9 of our Better Rap Rapid Eye podcast. What's up, buddy?
What's good with you?
Oh, yeah. With that, before we start, happy belated birthday, Brody.
Thank you.
So how was your birthday?
It was fun. I was outside all day. Did a little shopping, moving around. It was a vibe.
Alright, hey, you know what's crazy? That on your birthday, our previous episode came out and you were going crazy on Cassidy.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
That was
It was
not
like my
planned,
episode
guys.
on my birthday.
That was
It
not
was crazy.
planned. It was just that was the episode that came out that last week. But oh yeah, so welcome guys. Today we got some few topics. Today we probably going back to the structure. We're not all over the place. We might be all over the place, but we do have some topics. So where we want to start? Woty? Oh, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Woty that's getting a lot of buzz.
All right, let's start off with Woty. So when we last recorded we recorded last Sunday. Woty came out on Monday. Not this Monday. That just like the previous Monday. For everyone who's watching this, we record on a
A week,
Sunday.
a week ahead.
Yeah, we record on a Sunday. So we are covering everything that happened the week that we just passed, not this week when the podcast come out. But
Yep.
so you want me to go down the top 10?
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean,
Alright.
well, now I know who won, but just I don't really know.
Alright, so the top 10 started at number 10. Lady Caution came out at number 10.
Okay. I feel like she should be a little higher, but okay.
Alright. Gaddis came in number 9.
Yeah, caution should definitely go over Caddis.
Chrissy
But then,
Okay, number 8 is Chrissy Yamaguchi.
I only know that she beat, what's her name? Yoshi.
Alright, we're gonna get there. Alright, since we mentioned Chrissy, just to let you know, Yoshi's not in the top 10.
That's some bullshit. Yoshi cooked caution. 30 there. And she's in the top 10.
Yoshi, that's why
That don't make no fucking sense.
Yoshi's not in the top 10, people. I'm just gonna let you guys know. Number 7, Prestasia is number 7.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know her year. I just know she kind of burst on the scene. So
Alright, number 6, First Lady Flames is number 6.
I don't even know who she battled this year. Other than, I think, the beginning of the year, JC, right?
Yeah. Here's the top 5. 40 Bars is number 5.
Yo, this list is alright. Alright. I was gonna let you go. Because I don't know much about female battle rap. Like I'm not that in tune to really even talk about this situation. So I'm gonna just keep it light. But for somebody that I seen, like Vixen, Casey, Yoshi, Caution, Flames, even though this year I don't know who she battled for this coming year. And then 40 Bars. Oh, and then of course, Official. You're telling me that y'all thought of 10 names over Yoshi and all those other, and then you thought of 4 over 40 Bars. You could say Casey and Vixen or Official, because Official did beat her. Well, that was last year. That was the year before.
Okay.
But like, come on, like what?
Great year. Last year she didn't have a great year, so she's not in the top 10.
What? I know she didn't have a great year, but what?
Let me get through it.
Does impact mean anything? Does it mean anything?
I remember what I said. I had something to say about this whole list when I texted you, right?
Yeah, you probably got more to say because you would know more. But just
All right.
come
So,
on.
uh,
Who number 4?
number 4. This, you ready?
Yeah.
KCJ.
Yeah, this list is some bullshit. All right, throw this fucking list out.
Number 3. C3.
Okay, well, Vixen has to be in the top 2, right? I'm hoping that she's. Well, I know she's not 1, so she has to be 2, right? So cool. If C3 beat Vixen, which a lot of people say, yo, she had a solid battle, she beat Vixen, cool. Who the fuck else does she battle?
All right. So here.
Like, I'm not in front of female battle rap, but what is going on? Like, what's happening?
So here's the top 2. You said it. Vixen's number 2, and Coffee's number 1. So
Who did Coffee battle?
this is where I say I have more. This is where I say I have more to say about this list than anybody, right? This is not anything against Coffee. Congratulations, you won. Yeah. This is more about the panel who chose this. This is more about the people who on the panel. This is more. So y'all know, like, ladies, every female was on the panel. We queens, everybody. We respect you guys, everything. But the list I just read right now, right? So where's Yoshi? Y'all know I don't listen. Yoshi, me, like, if you watch Papia's video, I make fun of Yoshi. That's me. But Yoshi deserves to be on the top 5, top 10. If Lady Koshin is on the top 10, Yoshi is supposed to be in the top 10.
Right? That was your argument with Real Sick and Danny Myers. Danny was rated higher than Real Sick, but Real Sick 30'd him.
So the ladies, I think these ladies don't know. I feel like from now on, J Black, I think you should start doing the list. You should keep the panel who does Champion of the Year to do the list for Woman of the Year. And just add Rita, CC. Those are Rita and CC. Who else should I think should be? How we can do Shimo? Yes, I don't think she. From now on, she should not be on the panel. She doesn't say anything. She just agrees with everybody. She doesn't put an argument for their people. Oh, so Coffee. So this was a whole argument. They said Coffee was the headliner for Super Fight. The battle didn't finish, people. The battle didn't finish.
That battle didn't count.
It doesn't count. Happened. They're like, we can judge 2 rounds. If we judge in 2 rounds, they were 1-1 going into the 3rd. She didn't win the battle. It didn't finish. It doesn't count. She only had 2 battles, so 1 battle doesn't count, right?
And by that logic, Hustle should be in top 10 because she's one of the battle. Like what?
And with that logic, the reason why they were headlining on the Super Fight when they're the only famous is because of Hustle, not her. It's not because of Coffee. Sorry, I have to be blunt and be straightforward. She's not the reason why they were headlining. Miss Hustle was the reason why they were headlining. Hustle is the queen of URL. She says it. So, I'm sorry. Right? And when you came down to the top 2, we're talking about impact, right? That's what the whole topic was. That's how C3 came on 3rd, right? So the top 2, where was the arguments? Yeah, didn't do the debate because the whole debate for 3 was Coffee versus C3, and everyone was choosing Coffee the whole time. And after that, you just said, okay, since we said this, Coffee's the champion, winner of the year. If I'm gonna say impact people, I don't know if, to me, champion for Women of the Year, it was down to 3 people: Vixen, KCJ, or C3. C3 has too many one runners, so she was out of the equation at all. She only like two, 3 run battles. She was out of the equation. It came down to 2. The same 2 from last year should be the same 2 that you were debating this year. Y'all get it? Casey and Vixen, who had more impact. Casey and Vixen in the battle. So whoever you had winning that battle, right? Plus, they were, if we talk impact, they're one of the best battles of volume. A card full of men. They were the first ever female battlers on volume, people. I'm sorry if I'm being blunt. I'm sorry if I'm being, I don't know what.
Trash? Oh.
Yeah, I was saying the list was trash. And I was saying that if we're going to talk impact, right? I feel like Vixen or KCJ. So they had KCJ the reason why KCJ fall at number 4, they had him losing to Geechee at 30. Who else will lose to Geechee? What else she can do? It's Geechee Gotti, champion of the year. Excuse me?
Yeah, if anything, that should put her in the top 2. Like 3-time champion of the year. Like that don't make sense.
She beat New Jersey Twerk. She beat Prep. She was in the finals on a tournament, the final 4, on a 16-man tournament.
Now the only thing that could help the argument is everything after that she lost. But she should still be up there. Like that don't make any sense.
So if y'all get where I'm going with this, KCJ should be Women of the Year. When I was watching this, I went in and saying Vixen should be Women of the Year. That's how I went in. But then I looked over both resumes, and it ended up, I was like, yo, Casey had a great year. She had a great year.
Yeah, she had the bigger situations, honestly. I think their battle came down to who was the Woman of the Year or whatever, like who's better. And I think most people have Vixen winning, but Kisly has the better,
And
resume.
Then so if I'm gonna say Vixen, I see why you were mad at the panel for not debating. But if we're gonna look at the top 4, you should be 2. Your position is you're number 2 this year. But Coffee, I'll be honest. Material consistency, she doesn't leave him. She doesn't win. She doesn't. That's why I say I feel like from now on, the year 3, I feel like Jay Black should start doing this himself. He needs to get the panel who does Champion of the Year to do the Women of the Year. We have seen the women twice, 2 years, for the first 2 years. And this year, they have done a terrible job. This list deserves to be in the trash.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he don't have to do it. I think we just need better people to do it. It don't need to be him, but just because that list is crazy.
It's still so now let's go through the other awards that we're giving out throughout the year, throughout the whole show, like Performance of the Year, Jazz the Rapper. Better of the Year, E-Hot versus First Lady Flames. Wait a minute. So E-Hot is not in the top 10, but she won Better of the Year?
Her and oh wait, no, Flames is in what is she 6 or some
Yeah.
shit?
So what type of list is this is? Huh? Okay. I,
I think Jazz even won Body of the Year, but it's like
okay.
shouldn't that go to Yoshi for caution?
Yeah, it should go to Yoshi
Like
for
what?
caution, and it should go for to. It should go to Yoshi for caution or Misasa versus Aver.
Oh yeah, Hustle did. Like what, yo? What was they
So
doing?
wait a minute. So
I
let me
forgot
get
that
this
happened
straight.
though.
Let
I'm
me
not
get
gonna
this
lie.
straight. Let me get this straight. Coffee went. Coffee.
Unofficial technically beat Rock, but whatever. That's fine. It's
So
okay.
let's be on. Let's get this straight, right? So y'all said Coffee beat T Top. The caffeine vote said T Top won. The official record said the Kings won. So what are we doing? She didn't have a clear win. She had a bet. She surprised people, but that was not a clear win. I like T Top material better. When I was listening to that battle, I had T Top winning. It's a preference battle. Sorry if I have to be blunt with it. That you see how every time we breaking this list down, how Coffee is not. It doesn't add up to be Coffee as Woman of the Year.
I mean, as far as like impact and stages and stuff, and I think even Geechee Gotti was saying that like, why is she number one? But
I
like,
feel
as
like
far as
at
the list,
this point,
she could have cleaned up like on some award type stuff, like on all the small leagues. But
yeah, but she didn't clean up like A was top. Like A would battled bigger names. His impact, he had more impact.
yeah, he had enough names in there.
He had enough names. He had E Will. He had Rosenberg Raw. He had Arsenal.
He had Danny, I think, the
He
same
had
year.
Danny Myers. He had enough names where his strength and schedule was can made him in the top 5. But his strength and schedule doesn't make it in top 5. I don't think she might be in top 4, but she's number 4.
And Gaddis battled Official and Jazz, beat Official clearly, and then lost to Jazz.
So
How
hold
is she
on.
stuck?
And I think do the ladies who did in the panel see what I'm talking about now? That every single time I'm talking impact, it's more and more proving that Coffee didn't have impact, strength of schedule, material, consistency. The only thing I heard you guys argue the whole night was that Tita battle. She didn't win that clear.
Yeah, and Hustle beat Verb, so I mean that's not even
She
a
didn't
good
win that
argument.
clear. So you guys were arguing about her being a headline on a card. That battle didn't finish. That battle doesn't count, people. The battle doesn't count. I'm what else are we going by? Do you want us to write on the wall that say the battle doesn't count? The battle didn't finish. And you're like, if we can judge one runners, we can judge a 2-round battle. We can't judge that battle. That battle was not even a battle. I don't know what it was. That was not a battle. I feel like Jay Black for the 3rd year. This is we're going to 2022, right? For Women of the Year, you gotta find better panelists. These are the 3 panelists I feel like right now can deserve to come back. You can get CC back, Rita, and Lolo. We saw Tata, but Tata, she always has this, her way that she was talking about it. She can't. No, she's like, if y'all don't choose C3, I'm not taking anything else than coffee. Coffee's battles don't add up to be women of the year. I'm sorry. The more and more I go right now, I just realized when I was talking about Casey, she has a strong case of being woman of the year than Vixen. Vixen had 4 battles. So C3 that you guys is debatable. She has Shuni, a good battle. Loso, no, she has 5. She had Loso, C3, Shuni, KCJ, and Emerson Kennedy.
And she won the majority of them except for Loso and C3.
Yeah.
Everybody else said it's debatable or she won. So I mean,
so Loso and C3 is debatable or she won. They say it's debatable, right? But the URL votes got her winning. So do we? Where are we getting this coffee winning woman of the year thing? Is this just this is a type of way to promote the next battle against 40 Boss as she tweeted out that this is the last battle? So y'all want to say, oh yeah, she went out as a woman of the year?
Nah, I think it's, I don't know. I think nobody really watched female battle rap because even I didn't watch that much.
No, but the people who did these panels were all females. They watched female battle rap. They know about.
Yeah, but that don't mean they watched it though.
Yeah, I don't think they watched it to extent. But
like honestly, they put Surf. What was he? Surf was 4 or 5 on the male list, and Surf shouldn't be on the list. Like I get it, he did 3 crazy battles in 90 days, but like he shouldn't be on the list.
But
maybe bottom.
Yeah, see what I say. I feel like the more and more I'm talking about this, I feel like when the panel that does the men have more knowledge of what they're talking about and how to judge these battles than the females. I'm sorry if I'm just saying it to a way people will hate me or say that I'm just being unfair. But this is where I feel like J Black for this year, if it's any possible to get the male panel to do the Woty, or just switch out that whole panel except for 3 people. Like, get people who are not battling like that. Like 40 Boss says she would like to come out there. Let 40 Boss come up there. Let some battle rappers come out there. They might know what they're talking. They might see how difficult it is, but they also can tell you because they go to these events as fans too. I don't know if this was favoritism or anything else, but I don't know. So let's get into the next topic. Did you want the next topic? Hitman Holla tweeted out. Y'all know Hitman Holla doesn't tweet out a lot about his battles, right? How many times did Hitman Holla battled every year? Twice or once, right?
Yeah, I think it was twice last year.
So this might be the most battles that he said this year. This is what he said. He said this year, this year's battles: Geechee Gotti, Ill Will, Easy the Block Captain, and Miss Asu. 4 battles, and I'll be honest, this looks like he's going for champion of the year. If who was if Seth was top 3, was it Seth was 3, right, or 4? Hold on, let's look.
He was I think he was 4 because he was below Nitty.
So he
no,
was
he's
3.
3.
So he was 3.
Oh, he was over A Ward. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He was over A Ward and somebody.
So he was 3 with 3 battles, right? John, Calico, and Twerk. So if Hitman is saying Geechee got Ill Will, Easy the Black Captain, and Miss Hustle, so he's taking the top 2 of champion of the year. He's taking the top 2 of champion of the year, and the number 12th on the list. Do you think he's gone? So the question is, how many belts do you see him winning out of those 4?
All right, let's do it one more time. It was Miss Hustle, Geechee,
It Will, and Easy the Black Captain.
And who was taking these belts again? Is Hitman?
Yes.
Or Surf? Oh, Hitman. I think he can do something against Easy. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have him beating Geechee. Because I'm just not betting against Geechee. That's just not going to happen. Every time you bet against that nigga, you win like champion of the year or some shit. He can beat Hustle. I'm not really worried about Hustle. And Ill Will, I think Ill Will. Yeah, I would take Ill Will. So yeah, I only got him winning 2 of the 4. And he could possibly drop all of them low key, but
you see, I got him winning 3 out of the 4. And the one.
Who the one person?
Hmm?
Who the one person?
Geechee.
Yeah, Geechee's not that nigga's not to play with. You can't bet against that.
But it's not gonna be a clear win. This is like him and Geechee is gonna be a fight. But when I say I got Geechee winning, is mainly because I've seen enough to never bet against Geechee. Whenever I see Geechee,
just don't do it. There's no point.
Don't do it. Is that you're just playing with your money at this point? You just want to lose your money every time you bet against Geechee. He just comes out and just wins champion of the year. Like we bet against. I think people bet against Geechee against Loaded Last. He came out here and 30 loaded. Like Geechee's.
I didn't expect that to happen. That was ridiculous. Yo, because of all people to 30 loaded, nah, yeah, you don't do that.
So I'll be honest. If that's what we talking about, hey, I'm Surf, Hitman. If this is your and I feel like this battle's already locked in because Hitman doesn't tweet out a hit list and never gets it. He never tweets out a hit list, to be honest. He never tweeted exactly battles. He doesn't chase battles. At this point, him and Surf don't need to chase battles. They make so much money they don't need the money. So if we put out this list, that means these battles are already locked in. Because he did. Miss Hassel went on champion said there was a call, right, for him and in the past. And it was somebody's lying because he said he may not agree to the battle, but the money part was the issue.
And they agree where? They say what league?
He didn't say what they said. She didn't say what league, but he said I know for a fact Hitman agreed to the battle. I was there when he said yes to the battle. It's just the league.
Because if it's URL, then that's cap.
Yeah,
URL
I
has
have
the
a
money.
feeling. I have a feeling it was probably Queen of the
RBE.
Ring or
Oh yeah, definitely.
or Crown.
I don't think Queen of the Ring would take that battle. They don't have the money.
Yeah,
They
so
wouldn't
I
even
think it
make the
was one
contract.
of
I don't
those
think.
two leagues, Queen of the Ring or RBE or Crown. One of these three leagues. But
Actually, no, that might be because Kings versus Queens is
yeah, but
announced to
she
happen
said
already, so
she
it could
didn't.
be that
She
card.
definitely said. I know it's for a fact. She said it was not URL. She did. She said.
Oh, okay.
She said it was not URL. But she said
That should be on that card.
yes. So it it will this battle. So the it will battle is gonna happen on RBE. Geechee Easy probably URL. Miss Hassel possibly URL or Com 23. One of those two leagues. But I'm leaning more on URL. So alright, you want you I have some news for you, buddy. I don't know if you're gonna like
What's the
it.
news? What's the news?
Um, Castle and Freeway is not on this card.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's beautiful, actually. I want that to never be
So
on a card. I would like for that to
so
not happen.
so so the main event for any given Sunday is Sousa versus Cortez. That's the main event of the card.
That's kind of a waste of a main event, but
But that's
they should have gave Danny and Av the spotlight.
but I guess because they said they were this is like a more of a grudge match, 10 years in the making, blah blah blah.
No, it's because Surf is the top person on that card.
Yeah.
Like, look
So
at that card. He's the most popular one.
so so I was today, they were doing this countdown to any given Sunday, and they were streaming Kisly versus Moon and Brandon, right? But they also streamed that the interviews between Surf and Cortez. One thing I saw, so Sir Cortez said he said his whole goal from now on is that he doesn't want anybody to stop. He wants people to stop playing with his name. So he's not about battle rap. It's not about anybody. It's just about respect. Like people just stop playing with his name. That's his whole goal, right? So what do you
Mm-hmm.
do? You think that's what is gonna happen? Like he said, I'm gonna beat Surf, and that's gonna put it a stamp like stop people to stop playing with his name. You think
No, I
that's
think Cortez is going to get 3-0'd. Hopefully he wins around. I hope he does better than Calico and everybody else. Because the Surf haters keep trying to say that Surf didn't beat Calico 3-0, but it's fine. Uh, he won all those battles 3-0. But so if you think Cortez stands a chance, I don't know. Like if Surf chokes, I guess then Cortez wins. I guess, but
I
I
don't think
mean,
Surf is choking at all.
yeah, people that he feel like is like under him, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that, and that's why John got done dirty like that.
Like for
John
real,
still ain't come back. We ain't hear
he
nothing from John.
like for real, even he said it. He's like after the 40 bars, he told himself never take battles light again. So he's like, I think that's what he was trying to teach a lesson to Twerk. He said it was to a point where after the last two battles where I dropped the ball, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, never again, never again. I don't want to be at this point, never again. But the interesting part of that whole event, Surf was on a Zoom and he was wearing all black with the lights off. Or you could see that it was a shadow, like it was just darkness. You could know that you can see that he was there, but you could not see his face. You can hear his voice. You can see the shape of the hoodie. I don't know how you did it. So this is what he said. Seth said, "I'm about to." He's like, "Cortez, you've never been here before." And Cortez like, "Where?" He's like, "You've never been here into the darkness before." And he quote, everyone knows this quote. He's like, "You adopted the darkness." He's like, "You might have adopted the darkness, but I was born in the darkness." If you don't know what quote he's quoting there, you live under the rock. You don't have a life.
Surf just quoted fucking Dark Knight, yo.
Yeah, he quoted Dark Knight. He's like, "I was adopted." He's like, "You adopted the darkness."
Alright, I might got Cortez too right now. Yo, don't ever say no shit like that to me again, yo. Don't ever say no shit like that to me again. This nigga told him he was born in the darkness, yo, cut his mic. Cut that nigga mic, yo. If he'll go up there and rap, yo, I don't give a fuck about this battle.
He said, "I'm bringing Cortez to the darkness." He's bringing him to the darkness. It's gonna be. He said it's gonna get dark before you can see light.
Yeah, I might have to skip this battle. These two niggas. This is not it, yo. It's not it, bro. It's not it whatsoever, man.
Oh, he's like, "I gotta skip the battle."
Because that was some bullshit he just said. Some bullshit. And you acting like it wasn't some bullshit. It's okay.
Hey. But the way he said it and the way the setting was on his picture, it made sense. You didn't see the setting. That's why to you it's some bullshit. But the way he said it and the way the setting was on the picture, it made sense. To me, it made sense. I don't know about to everybody else, but to me, it made sense. Right? He said, "I was born." He's like, "You adopted the darkness, but I was born in this darkness." That's what he said. My man Seth he's from the darkness. You know, he calls himself the grandson. You know.
I'm about done with this battle. I didn't really care about this battle. I'm more hyped for Danny versus Av. I think that's gonna be a solid battle. What was the other ones that was announced? Calico and Chess, even though I think Chess is gonna just wall out on that, man.
I was more happy about that one.
Yeah.
I was more hyped about that one and probably want to see Lou and Charlie Clips on a big stage. Yeah. But as I mentioned, this was on the countdown, so we finally see Real Name Brandon versus Kisly. This battle was a good battle. It was a good battle. It was not many crowd. It was not like a big stage event, but it was like a small room event with a few people in there. So I got some few bars I wrote down. I didn't write the whole bar, but I wrote down like things I will remember from the bar. So Kisly went first, right? Kisly had a bar when he said, "I saw the white boy of Maroon 5. That was like one of the hammocks on the. He said it's like Ace. We never see his mother again, and you could hear the car. Yeah, facts. He had a few bars. He's like, I was in the trap. It's like I was trapping. Look, it's like the reason why I was trapped. I was looking for financial freedom. Real Name Brandon had like slide like an action movie. He's like, the plug is never a shooter. You just a supplier. He's like, then he had the scheme where he's like, it's like you just gotta repeat it because he never understand the punchline. He's like, damn. He's like, you gotta rewind it. Like the shit went over his head. That's like if you. He's like nowadays people don't fight. He's like nowadays people don't fight. If you lose, you just draw the gun. I get it. Uh, but there was like a few bars from the first, and I wrote down I edged Kisly the first. The first was so close, but Kisly had more. He had less dry spots, and Real Name Brandon, his style, because Real Name Brandon like raps slow pace. He has a slow down, like a slow pace. So I feel like him rapping that slow pace, he gotta have some haymakers to start off with, because it took time for him to heat up, to actually hit like few like real punches that can, right. So he takes time to heat up, and his slow pace way he was rapping, it also was his downfall in that first. That's why I edged the first round to Kisly. But when Kisly came out in the second, he was wilding. He had a sandstorm bar where he said the shit is like, it's like the sandstorm. He said something about baby mama. Like I was like, I went, my bro died, and I see the baby mama paid for the funeral and took the same money from the insurance and went to get the re-up. She was now like in the game. He had a stock exchange bar. Then before he said his slogan, I like his slogan. I go lie. Kisly is the, you know how people have like how twerk is. I'm strapped in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who else has some signature when they say something and there's a few people, right? Like
The shape shifts and stuff. I'm gonna set the tone.
yeah, yeah, but
Shit like
that's
that.
from the beginning. But how, like, for I'm talking like when how Tita
Like
is
before
like,
they say a big bar, like
yeah,
the Averb got his Showtime.
yeah, Showtime, remix, T-Top, third run, this is my closing verse. I came here to show y'all work. So, Kisly, right? Kisly's thing is like, your thing is your thing. My thing is my thing. Until I like what you're doing with your thing and make our thing. That's how he's like. Then he has a punch. He had one huge punch in there. Then he had I exposed my family to the life, so that tagline to the drug life, to the light. Then he had he's like, if I was so crazy and I wanted that 25K in the tournament, or in the both the same tournament, I would have took out your man and next and make you wear an extra, it's gonna be extra X on that shirt, like, and a big with the extra X on the shirt, like wearing extra large shirts. Then he had one bar that then he said he started going down, rename Brandon. He's like, you had twerk, chef Trez, Melv one. He went down. He's like your run has everything but a death in it. That was part. Then he had a beam bar. Then the punch of the, like, that made everyone. The punch of the whole battle was where he'd say something about cold peanut butter, bro. The cold peanut, bro. That shook the whole room. What else? Kisly, he had a dusty blade. Then he went into his slogan, llamas, gorilla. He's like, you don't know how things move out here. If I get in my bag, it's gonna be llamas, gorillas, bulldogs. It's a zoo out here, right? That's his whole thing. When then he goes into a whole huge scheme or punch, a big punch. He said it's like you. It's like when. It's like when did you start? It's like then you went started breaking down Kisly. It's like when? How many times do y'all know the plug? It's like when did you start selling? Like was it the pandemic? It's like never work from home. Um. So at the what I wrote down, I was like, I had Kisly winning the second clear. There was no debate. Kisly comes out in the third, where he left off in the second. Here's some few bars. Here the Annie Johnson bar. If you watch basketball, that's the guy on TNT with Shaq. Here the Ratchet to the party, like talking about my girl came brought the Ratchet to the my Ratchet to the party. Then he started making fun of his real name Brandon. He's like, you get llamas, gorillas, bulldogs. That sound like a petting zoo. But then he had a. So he's like, so you then he started making fun of like he's like you're fat ass. Your mom probably when you ate all the brine, she made you lick out the door out of the bowl, right? It's like it's the difference between my life, your like your real talk and my real life talk, the struggle talk. It's like if I have any leftover dough in my, I make them think like the fiend scrape off the leftovers residue. But then he had a candy corn bar that was nuts. And okay, real name Brandon. This is where I feel like I've seen much of you so far since you won the tournament. We have seen a lot of you, right? And I think now you always talking about your grandma in your third round is now overplayed. I understand it was where you were talking about your grandma saying that your brother died, but it's not overplayed. Like you gotta find something else. People are now tired. Even the whole comments will say, "Yo, we are now tired of hearing talking about your grandma now." It's like it was cool when you better MVP. It was cool when you better shotgun should. It was cool, but now we have heard enough. You gotta come with new material now, right? He had like a nice flow in the way he started hitting up because it was so dry. Like people were so quiet when he was rapping. You know how when there's no way you can react. There's nothing coming to you to react. It was like just quiet. Oh yeah, he had the one bar in the second. I forgot to write it down. The Midnight Madness. Then the mirror is like, it's like money on the floor. It feel like Midnight Madness, and the crowd went crazy. And the way he set it up, he made Truthful come out from behind him, and you like, it sound like Midnight Man, and he tapped Truthful's belt because Truthful was behind him. Him and Truthful are so cool. So Truthful came out from nowhere. He said, "Yeah." And he literally tapped Truthful's belt, and that was funny. I don't know, but so at the end I had Kisly winning the third clear. I had Kisly winning the battle 3-0. But real name Brandon, I think now you are good enough. You've seen you're better enough, but you talking about your grandma is now overplayed. It's not disrespect. It's just people are now tired of you. Every time in your third, you're gonna talk about you. We now like it's not expected of you now. Like yeah, the third is about to talk about grandma, and he's gonna say the name, then blah blah blah. It sounded cool at first, but now it's now just it's just now like eh. But I think, do you have anything to add? Because
Nah, I didn't watch those battles.
it was just
What's his
a
name is a rising star though. They putting him everywhere, and that's a pretty good thing. It sucks that what's his name didn't get that when he won the tournament, but it's
kiss.
cool. I guess.
Oh yeah, and after the battle, I wanted to I wrote this down. I said Kisly versus Easy or Kisly versus T Top. But more likely Kisly versus Easy because Tita doesn't talk that drug talk no more. But him and Easy will be a 5 years better. I don't lie.
I think Easy said yeah, but he probably gonna spin the block like next year or something.
Yeah, Easy is busy now on another TV show.
Yeah, I seen that. That was a big yeah. That's a big deal. I finally watched Bel Air too, and he's really only in one like I mean not one scene, but like he's really just
Like one, yeah, he's really on only one episode. He's really only one episode, but the rest of like the first two, like the rest of like the first 4 episodes, they just refer to him. They're like, yo, Rashad. But technically speaking, we don't see him. We only see him in one episode. Then he does a split cameo in like episode 3. I think episode 3 or early episode 4 when one of Izzy's people comes like, oh yeah, it's about the thing that we were talking about, Will. Then they showed Will's highlight from Bel-Air. He's like, oh, now I got you, my effer. Then Will's friend Trey tells Will that Rashad found out he's in Bel-Air. Will goes to tell. Wait, what? This new Jeff is this 007 thing that he does, where he's like, yeah, I got it. He's like, I got this control. Then in episode 4, near the end, that's where he's like, yo, I think it's episode 3 when Rashad dies. Then episode 4, that's where Trey tells that Rashad is dead. I'm like, damn, what happened? He's like, yo, they shot him at the corner store, blah blah blah, this and that. But hey, I like it. I like Bel-Air itself. I like the show itself, but hey, at least we had two battle rap people in the community.
I
But
think they're gonna have more after that. But yeah, that was pretty dope. Pretty dope show.
and plus, he said the director and the person who created the whole thing said he wants to put him in the next. They're doing something, another project, and he wants Easy in there too.
Yeah.
So that man, he's not even taking acting classes. He did say that. Now Easy, that's why Easy said he's gonna take time with battles because he said the only battle right now he cares about more is the goods battle. So he's like, if that doesn't happen, he's just gonna focus on the TV. So yeah,
Goods is so boring. I mean, he would take a Geechee battle too. Don't get it twisted.
yeah, but he said he really said he wants the goods battle or to the spin the block with Mook. Like those two battles, that's really what he wants right now. Hey, he can make demands because he hasn't lost yet.
Yeah, that is true.
So what? I think that's it for this week. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
slow
yeah.
week. I think Midnight Madness happened, but I don't know anything about the
So
battles. It's like a gauntlet, right?
yeah, it was a gauntlet. It was one rounder. So and none of the contestants knew who they were battling. They were just choosing. It's like, yo, you battling this person. The winner, you might be in a triple threat match. They were just shout out to EFM again because EFM had I think top two of their top people on their league on their space league made it to the final 4, and the winner of the whole thing is from EFM. I don't know, his name is Yunus or something, whatever his name, YUN. Let me spell his name. YUNUS. Like, yeah, Yunus, I think. He's the one who won the whole gauntlet. And it called out, he did called. I didn't see the whole battle, but he called out Kisly, Kid Chaos after, and he now gets a chance to battle for the one-man army belt. So right now we are waiting for. I think it's next week, right? Yeah, next week, right?
Hmm.
For another Midnight Madness is next week, the 25th.
I thought it was going to be a 2-day event, but I guess I guess they would make it next week.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 2-day event. Then they just switched it where, yeah. So it's next week. But
That's
how is it
cool.
gonna be next week? Since next it's almost like, well,
That URL card is in 2 weeks, not next week. So
yeah, not next week. But I'm talking like when this release is gonna be now a week left. So is Midnight Madness gonna happen this in the same city as it's gonna be back in Atlanta?
the URL card, right?
The Yorker is in Atlanta,
Yeah.
but the person who's organizing the Midnight Madness card for the 25th is Surf. He is on the Euro card in Atlanta. So
Then that Midnight Madness card is probably going to be
in Atlanta?
in Atlanta. Yeah, he's going to pull a John John. Or he can do a 1-day flight type thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't think he would do that though. That's like extra stuff. Just have the event in the same place. Because the last John was in Atlanta, I think.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't look at Twitter. Hold on, let me you see this is a good thing when you have Twitter. People on the podcast, we about to tweet out to see if the next event, the next Midnight Madness is gonna be in Atlanta. Oh yeah. I guess Last Ones announced another battle for his league. Right? Oh, I don't know if it's his league or something. But he announced saying that Big T versus McMarrin is happening on April 20 what? April 20 what is it? April 22nd? Yo, I'm
Yeah.
confused. How is Yoshi's profile is now Mina Men as women's heavyweight champion? What the hell? Huh? What? Huh? I'm confused.
That's the same belt that her and Prestavia battled for?
Yeah, like what? Huh? Did we
I
not see?
don't. They haven't organized anything, so I wouldn't. I don't know.
Is she okay?
I don't know.
Is Yoshi okay? Did we? I'm sorry. Is she okay? I just want to know if she's
I don't know.
okay,
They just might have watched it 7 times and then said, "All right, Yoshi the winner." I don't know.
bro.
First watch, I had Prestavia first and third.
I had pissed David first. I had pissed David all 3 rounds. Second
Nah, you
watch,
tripping. Her second was nah, that second was crazy.
and yeah, but I said I edged the first 2 rounds, but I gave David the third clear. No, I edged the second round to Prestavia. But I'm not mad if people say Yoshi won the second. Next is the next event on the 25th. That's what I'm about to say. I don't know. I tweeted it out. I don't know if they're gonna reply back, but so I think that's all for this week. I'm sorry if this whole thing is all over the place. We just recorded later than we normally do, so we've been dealing with stuff too.
And it was
But
a light week. Nothing happened.
not
Nothing really
really, yeah,
happened.
nothing happened, and we didn't have any topic, a crazy topic to talk about, like we to make it fun, except for the terrible list that's Women of the Year.
I mean, like that ain't like. Well, yeah, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. That shit was bad. How you make a top five and she's not in it? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so but so I'll say this. Yeah, I think we are almost at 500 subscribers. So thank you for the support.
500. Hold up, I'll check. Hold up, I got you. I got you. 500.
I said we almost. I don't think we are all there yet.
No, we might. No, we might be there. Hold on. Hold on. 430. We're at 430 right now.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
a good number, yo. We did that shit in 8 videos. That's crazy.
yeah, 8 videos. That's like 2 week, 2 months.
We should put the pod on SoundCloud and Spotify.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Branch out.
Yeah, I might find that. We need to find a way how to do that because it's gonna be much fun. Like Spotify, all the stuff.
I'll get I'll look it up. I'll look it up and see what's up.
Yeah, because hey, we can start getting paid. We might start getting paid soon though. I don't know how many. We are halfway, almost halfway there to the requirements on YouTube, right? 1,000 subscribers.
I think it's 1,000 subscribers, a certain amount of hours
Yeah, maybe the
of
hours gonna kick us,
stuff.
but the 1,000. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, that
I
means
mean, each video is damn near like an hour and a half, so we'll be there in a
yeah,
short time.
yeah, we'll get there. An hour, so that means like what watch hours? Like I don't know yet how many watch hours we have so far. I'll check it out. I might put it out there. But everyone, thank you for the support for the last previous video. Thank you for everything, like everything. Because without you guys, we won't be here. Like coming every week.
Right, the views, the likes, the comments.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because you guys are the reason why every week we come here, keep pushing. Even sometimes, even we have a light week, we still come up here because of your reviews, the likes, the views, the support that you give us. And
Facts.
and
Some of
somebody,
this shit is ass, yo. Some of this shit is ass, like Cassidy versus Freeway.
yeah, like us
Weak as
coming
fuck.
up here. Oh, there was one. Let me talk to this. While we are supporting this one, I think is a. I don't know if you're a subscriber, but somebody comment on not our last video, but the previous video from 2 weeks ago, saying that I was hating on Kosher. When I say Miss Hassel won versus Kosher. No, I wasn't.
Lady Caution, they battled?
No, not Lady Kosher. Couture.
I mean, maybe you were. I don't know.
No, I wasn't.
I didn't watch that battle too.
Okay. It went like that's my opinion. Battle rap is an opinionated sport.
Yeah, that is true.
Miss Hassel winning. That's my opinion. Mine.
They don't get that, but they'll say their opinion.
It's mine. It doesn't mean your opinion and my opinion should match. No. If I feel like Miss Hassel won the battle, Miss Hassel won the battle. My opinion. Like when I was watching Kisly, I come every time after each round, I wrote down, I was like, I have Kisly 2-0. My opinion. Doesn't mean it's gotta be your opinion. You get it?
And a lot of people have that opinion, so I don't know why. That's because they kept saying the voting was off, like Couture didn't actually win. But
Like
I don't know.
she is maybe you guys if you like angles, we don't know if it was a real angle or not. You might have Couture winning. But bar wise, performance, rapping, punchlines, Miss Hossa got her beat. She beat her. I don't care if it's 2-1, 3-0. She beat her. The battle was a good battle. They were better on the night. So there was a good battle. It was a good back and forth. But I had Miss Hossa winning. It doesn't have to mean that you should have the same opinion I had. I didn't like what technically speaking when Couture is talking rapping. Sometimes